right. Well, welcome back, everybody, to session number 2 of Obojima, Tales from the Tall Grass. Let me go ahead and put some delightful background music on. Compliments of 1985 games. Thank you guys so much for the awesome campaign setting and the awesome music. But yeah, if everyone's ready, we'll go ahead and get started. Unfortunately, Ashley won't be with us today. She had some stuff to take care of, so we'll be filling in as needed, and then hopefully she can make it back to us next session. But last time, our delightful mixture of random adventurers, each arriving in Okiri Village at their own pace during the onset of the Vegetable Festival here in Okiri, one of the well-beloved and looked forward to festivals here in this part of the Gift of Shiratashi. The party assisted with a young lad that had seemingly found a random vial of potion that turned out to be a potion of flying, and dumped it upon his bicycle, and as a result ended up heading skyward at a leisurely pace, but nevertheless couldn't find a way of getting down safely. But with the help of Mimsy and or Demi, you were able to save the young lad before something catastrophic had taken place. Additionally, after a bit of shopping, exploring, and getting to know the small village of Okiri, you found yourselves in a tussle with a strange band of creatures that had roamed into the market of the festival, creatures known as Yokarios, whose primary joy in life is just to cause mischief. Well and truly some of the strange and odd creatures of this region of the island of Obojima. After a intense scuffle with these creatures, you managed to either scare off or subdue the majority of them alongside with the help of some of the villagers and festival goers. And now you find yourselves in the aftermath of that scuffle. A bit worse for wear, some of you. Other of you just a bit winded, unsure of what just transpired. But now you can see that a lot of the villagers, merchants, and festival goers are in the process of cleaning up the aftermath of this scuffle, getting rid of any of the remaining Yukario that might be on the outskirts of the village, and then a few of them turning to you all to have a bit of a discussion of what just transpired. As a number of individuals gather the four of you up from various parts of the market, you can see one of the individuals in particular, somebody who seems to have the ear of most of the villagers and seems to be known by most of the villagers here in Okiri. An older woman with graying, brunette hair, tied back in a tight ponytail. She wears on her person an oil-stained and kind of dirty vest, long leather gloves, not unlike the ones that you wear, Axel. Seems to be a bit covered in smudges and things of that nature. Definitely gives the air of a working-class woman as she steps out to take stock of the four of you as you kind of gather up into one of the centralized areas near the High Hall, the largest building here in the market area of Okiri Village.
Well, that was interesting. Not something we didn't expect, but at least not right now. They usually tend to come later on in the festival after things have gotten on and a bit more intense. But nevertheless, thank you all for your assistance.
as she turns to look at some of the damage.
Oh, goodness. Goodness, every year they do this. Might I ask your names?
As she looks to you all.
Oh, sorry. Name's Axel.
Right, Axel. Good to meet you. And you all are...
I'm Mirage.
Name C.
Pleasure. Of course. My name is Miss Lidley. I'm a mechanic, a tinkerer, fixer of broken items, first aid tech, the like of it. Thank you for helping our...
And you hear, as she's speaking to you all, a bit winded from the whole ordeal, you hear a kind of a boisterous man speak up. It was quite the little scuffle there, wasn't it, Miss Lindley? And you see a broad-shouldered man, very daunting posture, quite large, burly fellow that looks like he's worked the fields most of his life, and were it not for his baby-face complexion, he would look quite daunting, but he gives a warm smile, a warm toothy grin as he steps up.
Oh, Broad. It's good to see you were able to keep things in order on your end of the city.
Of course. Yeah, we didn't expect those Eucario to step into the village quite so early on, but, you can never predict those vagabonds, can you? Thank you all. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Prod, Naldo. I run some of the trade areas here in the city. I'm one of the, I guess you could call it...
Village elders. I don't really like that term. It makes me seem old. Anyway, thank you all for your help. You look a little bit roughed up.
And she reaches into her pocket. And you look as she reaches down deep into her pocket, far deeper than she really seems to, like, physically be able to, and yet pulls out a pouch of something, and it as she picks it up, it sounds like the clinking of coinage.
This should be just enough to get you a handful of healing items over at Breeze. Tell her I sent you. She'll give you the usual discount. But we do appreciate your help.
Oh, of course we appreciate your help. In fact, that was some fine work, wasn't it, Miss Lindley?
Yes, it was some fantastic work. Are you getting at something, Broad?
Of course. We still need one more group for the Blotcher game to come this evening. How about it, folks? You interested in having a little sport after that tussle? As he looks to you all with excitement.
I'm sorry. What ball?
Blotcher, the festival favorite. You take these here slings, and he grabs something off of his waist. What looks like just a ragged strip of leather that's got all sorts of stains and stuff on it. There's always a lot of vegetables and fruit this time of year, and not all of it lasts as long as we'd like it to, or long enough for us to preserve it, so we make a good time out of it. And, everybody puts on these large white tunics, and you take that bit overripe fruit and vegetable and you sling it at the other group. The winner who gets the most points off of the other team wins a prize.
What price?
Well, right now, the pool of coinage is, let me see here. And he pulls out a ledger of, stained paper, coiled up at the top, licks his thumb and kind of flips through. Right now, the prize pool's about 110 gold. You need a team of 4 to compete. And as far as I can count, if my numbers are correct, there's 4 of you right here. As long as you're interested, of course. And I believe Breeze even offered up a special mystery prize alongside that coinage.
You know what? Let's have some fun.
I like that spirit. What about the rest of you?
I mean, if everyone's down, for sure.
Good on you, good on you.
Let me catch my breath and then sure. Why the hell not?
Sure.
Cold.
Once you go ahead and get that there potions, come on by. I'm on the north side of the market. I'll make sure you guys have a full belly for sure. And you see he puts the little like stain ledger back in his pocket. I promise you'll love it. Blotcher's such a simple but joyous sport this time of year. But let me tell you, them Torelli boys, they're going to be the group to beat, let me tell you. Them sheep dragon herders know their stuff and their way around a sling. And then you watch as he gives you a nod and a big toothy smile and turns the other way.
Appreciate it again, travelers. If you need anything else, just let me know. But, yeah, let Bree know that you need those potions on us. And, if you're still interested in the game of Blotcher, we'll see you in a few hours.
With that, what would you all like to do?
So, is there a way we can cheat this?
What was that?
Can we cheat a way to win this?
Do you say that out loud to the group?
Asking the DM if we can cheat. Jeez.
You know what? I double thinking.
With my small demeanor, we're gonna have quite the advantage.
Since you were the one who brought it up, Mimpsy, give me a history check if you don't mind.
Sure.
Oh yeah. With that check,
Roll at disadvantage by accident. So
that's
not
okay.
really-
We'll take the lower one. Either way, you remember briefly having passed around this area. You know of the game of Blotcher. You know that it is essentially fought over a series of 3 rounds, and that you score a point for every each round. You're given a different fruit or vegetable to throw that is a different color, and you have a satchel on yourself that you can pull from, but after a certain amount of time each round, for mechanical sense, it's 1 round of combat is each round. So it's a total of 3 rounds of combat. There are 4 teams that play, 4 teams of 4, so 16 total people. The team that can score the most points after 3 rounds with different fruits or vegetables used as the ammunition, that team is declared the victor. You're not allowed to use any attack-based spells on the other team, but any spells utilized in non-combative ways are 100% allowed.
Yeah.
And that the fruits and vegetables themselves have to be utilized with a sling. So I know for a fact that 2 of you are already proficient with a sling. I think Mimpsy or Demi are proficient with a sling, so they get to add their proficiency bonus. The other 2, it would just be your dex modifier that is added to the attack roll.
Okay.
But that being said, you can certainly still try, or you can try to support your other comrades however you choose. As long as you don't directly use spells to attack an opposing player.
Okay.
And those are the general rules that you know of.
Wish I had spell slots at the moment.
Well, you were given a satchel of gold. You were given 50 gold. They didn't necessarily say you had to spend them on healing potions, but that's what the intent was given to you for. But if you want to try to find something else to better your chances somewhere in the general market or in Breeze Mercantile or one of the vending machines, you can certainly do so.
Well, I have a way to protect us, well, mainly myself. I think I'm good. How about you guys?
I think I'm good too.
I'm not. I need to go get a potion, and I'll be good after.
I mean,
My
I
head's
also need a
pounding.
potion, but
There's also the option for a short rest. You do have a number of hours. It is currently early afternoon, and the tournament is not intended to start until just before dusk.
Oh, and short rest that. Let's go. Short rest.
short rest.
Short rest, quick talk, no worries.
Okay. Well, you were offered a free meal on the north side of the market by Broad. If you wanted to head that way, or you can certainly take a short rest someplace else. Where, and how would you like to do that?
After an hour free meal, I'm going to get that food, baby.
Get that.
You never decline a free meal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it seems like the consensus of the party is to head to get that delicious, delicious free meal. As you head northward, you're currently on the eastern side of the village, closer to the High Hall, which is one of the larger buildings here in the village of Okiri. One of the few two-story buildings in Okiri Village. Most of the second-story segments of some of these buildings are mostly just for storage or just raised higher, like vaulted ceilings. But this is like a true two-story building. The only ones that you can clearly see have some sort of second-story component that's accessible either via ladder or stairs would be Breeze Mercantile and, of course, the High Hall. But as you kind of wrap around this center section of the village, in fact, let me pull the battle map from previous, because this kind of gives you a better reflection of it. The stall and the smell of cooking pots seems to be coming from this northern area, where you see a number of the fishmongers as well as stalls full of preserved fruit, as well as cooking pots and cooking makeshift cooking apparatus, grills, things of that nature, are all well and truly being utilized by vendors of all kinds. And you can see him very quickly. Broad is standing behind one of these larger grills that he has set up, where you can see this thick, dense, slowly smoldering charcoal below. You can smell that scent of charcoal cooking various meats, vegetables, things of that nature over an open fire in this general area. And as you walk closer to this part of the city, you hear him boisterously call out, "Hey, adventurers, come on, come on! You ready for that meal?"
You bet.
All right.
Yes.
What are you feeling? We've got quite a variety of lake fish, river fish. You can smell. They smell like beautifully cooked, freshly salted. They've got a variety of herbs and spices sprinkled across, as well as what smells like some sort of fresh citrus sprinkled over the top of these fish fillets. You also see a variety of vegetables being grilled, slathered with sheep dragon butter as as both a lubricant as well as a seasoning. The likes of which some of you have never had before, but it smells divine, especially after your intense encounter with the Eucario.
I would like the last one. The grilled vegetables.
Of course. Come here. And he scoops up a board and then slathers it with this oiled parchment paper as he scoops up with this large, wettened, sort of like scooped out wooden spoon, but it has like a flat end to it, kind of like a makeshift spoon / spatula. Begins to scoop up a medley of vegetables. You see carrots, mushrooms, and then a variety of what normally would be a sour, like citrusy fruit, but you can smell after it's been grilled, it develops this sweetness to it that he grasps in his like large mid of a hand and just in one motion just crushes it, and you see this juice kind of ooze out across the top of these grilled vegetables. Here you go, little lady.
Thank you.
What about the rest of you?
Out of character real quick. Was this place just fish? I may have missed that.
It's mostly, most of the protein is fish.
Okay. I'll take what she's having. That looks good to me.
Of course. You watch as he whips up another batch of it. Same thing, a medley of different vegetables, mushrooms, and then immediately smothered with this grilled fruit juice that he squeezes out in the palm of his hand, and then scoots that parchment-covered board over to you as well. And you can see there's a number of little makeshift communal tables that you can all either stand at or sit down on some of the barrels that have been spread around these kind of picnic-esque tables.
Thank you very much. This looks so delicious.
I know. Would you like to sit down? Do you want to eat standing, for the better digestion?
Oh, I'm sitting. My back is hurting.
Oh, okay. Then I'll sit with you.
Also, by the way, we lost Hawkins, so I don't know where he went, but he's back in it soon. Rolling it down.
That's okay.
Gypsy went to the bathroom.
Bathroom or dealing with his plumbing situation right now. So,
yeah.
And that's not an innuendo. He's literally dealing with some faulty plumbing right now. So bear with us, guys. But nevertheless, as you all sit down to have a meal, the scent of these roasted vegetables is intoxicating, as well as the wafting scent of the mixture of some of the falling petals off of these trees, as well as the scent of salted river fish, the scent of grills. And you can hear all around you the joyous cries of children running about. There's festival games all about this area as well. There's like a game that looks like the scooping of small river fish that have been collected in a wider barrel with these thinly veiled wands with outstretched paper in it. Even though it looks deceivingly simple, you watch as multiple children try to scoop these fish up into a cup, only to have the paper just shatter the moment it gets soaking wet. There's also small games of chance, things of that nature, none of which seem to have any type of real significance to them. More so just a reason to gather everyone in a communal sense, but nothing, overtly in any way trying to take advantage of the festival goers. But most of it is just utilizing given tokens to try to win prizes. But as you all sit down, what do you discuss?
So do we have a strategy for the game? Are you guys want to play that game? Are we cheating?
I mean, cheat. No, when my internet disconnected there. Is there any like shrubs I can hide behind in the area?
Give me a survival check, if you don't mind.
Survival. Okay.
It's hard to say. You saw when you walked through, you vaguely recall the location of where Blotcher is played within the village of Okiri. You're not quite sure what the conditions of the field are, because they were still being prepped when you arrived here in the village. All you know is it's somewhere around the Commons, which is that large hilled area with the unequal length pillars sticking out of the top of it.
All right.
But while you all are discussing, if you'd like to take your short rest, you can certainly do so. You do have a set of hit die now that you can spend and add your Constitution modifiers to regain some hit points.
Oh, shit.
That's not too bad. I mean, considering you're only level 2, that's not bad. It's fairly average. So, Monique, up towards the top of your character sheet, you should be able to expend. Right now, you have, as a rogue, you have 2d8 that you can roll on a short rest, up to 2d8. You don't have to use both of them, but you can roll those hit dice on a short rest to regain some hit points.
Is it this one?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
Hey, no laughing.
Hey,
Oh my god.
I can. I also got it.
I don't
I thought it
know
was
how many.
nice.
Yeah, I don't know how many hit die or hit points you had lost in the encounter. If you want to spend one more, you can. You don't have to, though.
But I'm confused. What are we doing exactly?
So when you take a short rest, you can choose to expend a resource called hit dice, and you gain an extra hit dice every time you level up. So right now you have 2d8 that you can use on a short rest to try to regain some hit points, as long as you do minimal amount of activity for at least an hour in game.
Okay.
So I don't know how many hit points you had from the last encounter. If you took any damage,
I don't think I got damage.
Oh, okay. Then you wouldn't even need to spend any hit dice. So if you want to, yeah, we know you got
Oh,
Got-
yes.
hit pretty hard.
So, sorry, I'm confused because I'm hitting the short rest button. I thought it would have automatically rolled it or whatever. So I just do a d8 and then do I just add +2 to it for the hit dice?
It should automatically add the +2, like the ones you see for Hawketh and Monique. It'll automatically add your Constitution modifier when you spend at least one.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. All right, it's fine. I'll just do it manually. It's fine.
Okay, either way. Yeah, you would just need to add your con modifier, so whatever that is.
Okay, so it's 1, so 7. So I'll take that. That works.
Okay. Sitting down to have a delightful meal, the grilled vegetables with the the glazing of sweetened grilled fruit juice is delightful, especially after the intensity of going toe-to-toe with the miscreant Eucario that had wandered into the village. But after the meal, you definitely feel much more refreshed. And you're a little bit heavier in the coin purse as well, having done a good deed for the village. And potentially an opportunity for even more coinage and special prizes, depending on the outcome of the Blotcher tournament. With that said, you really don't know who the other competitors are. You just know that you are one of 4 teams of 4 that will be competing in this little event. But you imagine that they'd have to be pretty close by, or you could try to figure out, what the conditions of said tournament will be. You do have about, I would say about 3 hours before you would have to be fully prepared to engage in the tournament. So you do have some time. What would you like to do?
I know the first round I can check us somewhere. Except for one person. I know Demi has the bubble lift, and so do I, because I have also realm weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to discuss with the group. Could we not just do that and pass the first round where they can't hit us with vegetables and fruit?
Oh, I don't even know if we're allowed to use spells during this thing, you know what I mean?
It said no spells of attack.
Nothing for attack. This is not attacking. This
Right.
is defending.
What you
Fair enough.
remember, Mimpsy, is that you can use any type of abilities you have as long as they don't directly attack your opponents.
Exactly.
The only thing you're allowed to attack your opponents with are the overripe fruit and vegetables that you are slinging at them.
We're not.
And that's how you score
attacking
points.
them. We're just modifying their weapons.
But then you said that's just for round 1, what?
Round 1, yes. How many rounds are there? 3, you said?
3.
3 total rounds of combat.
Round 2 and 3. I can protect us somewhat.
Also, Axel, since you're kind of overseeing Erdemi's character for the time being, they have, as a wizard, the ability to regain some spell slots, just so you're aware. If that would since this is early on in the campaign, that they can certainly use that since you took a short rest, you can certainly use that ability. I think it's called Arcane Recovery. Yeah.
Okay.
And since they're level 2, they could basically regain most of their spell slots.
Oh, let me actually short rest her too.
Sure.
Because she has 4 HP as well.
Yeah, should definitely do that.
So her con is a 3, so she gets 6. So that
Okay.
she caps out. So she's good.
Yeah, you could, as a level 2 wizard, they can regain up to 2 either a single level 2 spell slot, which I don't think they have yet anyway, so it doesn't matter. And so that, or they could regain 2 level 1 spell slots, which would basically put them almost back at full.
And if they have realm weapon, we're solid.
Right.
She does. Yeah, she does. All right, hold on.
And I don't know if she took any of her new spell slots or new spells, but she would be able to add 2 new spells to her spell book with the level up.
I don't think she did, because honestly, I don't think she did her HP either. But it's all right. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, let me take care of this first.
Additionally, as I stated, you can use any spells that you have, like I said, as long as they don't directly attack. But you could use an attack-based spell, just it couldn't directly be targeting an opponent. But if you were to use it in another way, that is entirely within the realm of the rules. But with about 3 hours' time, what would you all like to do before the tournament is to begin?
Well, I mean, this would be like a good time to like fully examine the battlefield.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Check out the arena.
Yeah, check out the place.
Okay. You all, after finishing your meal, bidding a brief goodbye to Broad as he waves his huge muscular arms at you, big toothy grin and a loud call to you all, as you head back westward, just outside of the main portion of the village, back towards the sheep dragon fields. You can see the tall, overgrown grasses in this area, commonplace this time of year. And you saw these as well, Mimpsy, as you woke up to the wet, slurping tongue of one of these sheep dragons, not but a few hours before, and walked past this area. As you briefly recall, and you're thinking, oh, where was it? And then you spot it. And you can see now that this area, once previously very overgrown with tall grass and leftover husks of the harvest, is swiftly being devoured by probably 3-4 dozen sheep dragons that are just mowing through this tall grass like a well-earned dessert. All around this hilled area with these 3 unequal length posts sticking out of the top of it. Now you can completely see as villagers are following swiftly behind, setting up what looks like wooden posts to stake out the outer perimeter of the Blotcher field. It appears to be approximately 60 feet by 60 feet, a perfect square. So roughly, I don't know what that is in meters, unfortunately. I think that's approximately 12 or 15 meters squared. 18. Okay, so 18 meters by 18 meters. To give you an idea, but in D&D terminology, that's your full movement, or to get halfway from one end to the middle, or a dash to get from one end to one end of the field. And you can see that they are beginning to paint the 4 corners, the largest posts. In the very center of this Blotcher field, the field itself is mostly flat, with the exception of the hill in the middle. Gives a little bit of cover, the total elevation of the field goes up about, I would say about 6 or 7 feet, or roughly just under 1 meter. From the base of the hill to the top, and a gradual incline. And you can see these 3 posts are kind of triangulated around this hill in the middle. And then on the 4 corners of the square, you can see a red corner, a blue corner, a white corner, and a green corner. As these sheep dragon are making swift work of any grasses above foot high, basically. Eagerly chomping through it like no tomorrow. Is there anything else you are curious about? Pardon me?
That's a little unfortunate that I can't hide in the grass.
We're just gonna have to make do.
Yeah.
Do we have any way to protect ourselves?
Are you asking me or are you asking your companions?
Them. Yeah.
I don't know. Now hear me out. What if I throw my ball bearings?
Attacking someone.
Did it deal damage?
I don't think
but are
it does
you
any
dealing
damage,
damage?
so yeah, I think it would still be allowable.
How are we
It's not
gonna
a
get
spell.
them to come at us
Pardon me?
and trip on the ball bearings?
That is entirely, as long as it doesn't cause direct damage, you are certainly allowed to try.
What if we make a barricade of ball bearings and if they get near?
That is entirely up to
a
you all.
barricade. What
Not like a
does-
barricade, yes, I know.
Does anyone have like shields?
I don't. Or now that I think.
I would say Mirage most likely does not have a shield, as you are not proficient with shields.
I mean,
You do
I
not
have one.
remember with your previous history check that shields are directly outlawed. You know that certain combatants choose or choose not to use shields. So if you were able to find something to utilize as a shield, you could certainly do so. Just keep in mind that, you know, your proficiency with a certain item will come into play.
Well, good thing I'm proficient with shields.
But
Tall one, Axel. Cushion. If you can make a shield, you can cover my short app.
I could definitely do that. I'll be a huge target.
Not if we cover you with a bubble lift. If you don't mind floating away.
I think I'll be alright. Sure, why not?
Just hopefully they don't throw carrots at you.
Well, with that discussion, I would say that's utilization of 1 of your 3 hours. What else would you like to do?
Let them decide, because I picked option 1.
How many hours you got? We said 3?
That was 1 of 3 hours before the
Yeah,
event
okay,
starts.
okay.
So you have 2 more hours. So essentially, potentially 2 more endeavors, give or take, what you choose to do.
Well, I don't know what to do as a group, but I would like to go shop around in the meantime, because we got time to kill.
I mean, sure, and maybe we can see something that will help us too.
Do they give us the slings, I'm guessing, right, for this, right? Or do we have to bring our own?
You would be given slings.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be given the slings and the ammunition. As well as your ceremonial white tunics that will act as targets, basically.
I mean, sure, we can go and look around in the market.
Question. I know I can't do it, but just a question.
Okay.
What if we enlarge these fruit and then throw them?
I would say in that regard, it would certainly help your accuracy.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
It's not necessarily about damaging, it's more about hitting your target.
Yeah,
But also
like,
keep
I'm
in
thinking of,
mind,
like,
depending on who's throwing said fruit, if it's overly large, the range may suffer from it.
yeah, I was thinking more like, platoon type of ordeal.
But potentially enlarging it after it's been thrown is an option as well.
Yeah, okay.
If someone were to hold their action and, enlarge it mid-air, that's an option as well. So,
All right.
but I'm guessing a shopping trip is in order here. Is that what everyone's alluding to?
Yeah. Like that idea.
All right. There's a couple different options. You can try to peruse through the markets. There's Breeze Mercantile as well. Those are the 2 main options. And then, of course, the random assortment of vending machines that you've seen scattered about as well. Which would you like to pursue first?
I mean, actually, you wanted to buy. Where did you want to go?
I need some instruments. That's what I need. That's why I was looking around to find some good stuff.
That can certainly be done. You've seen an assortment of various makeshift instruments and ones scattered about the market. It just would require a bit of searching. What about the rest of you?
I mean, a vending machine where you can go play the lottery, I guess.
Well, they're like normal vending machines, but you would just need to kind of peruse the ones around town. You've seen probably about half a dozen scattered about the market area of the village.
All right. I was just gonna go up to the first one I saw and push a random button.
Well, you can see what they are. I mean, you can see all the items inside. They're like glass. They're a lot like what you see in the image here. Yeah, you can see what's inside. Not necessarily know what each thing does, but you can certainly take a look. Some of them you can see are in better shape than others. Others have markings of what they are. Some do not. And then some you see like the one that you encountered earlier in the day, Mirage, have various entities acting as their sort of minor guardians, spirits associated with the utilization of these vending machines. So to be more specific, you remember the one that you encountered earlier and the talking black house cat that was sitting on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll just look for some type of potion.
Okay.
Preferably one that's not marked, and just hold on to it for the time being.
Okay.
How much?
Give me either a perception or an investigation check. Your choice.
Perception or investigation? Since I'm just going like almost the very first one, I'll give you the lower number.
Okay. Let's see here. And you're specifically looking for potions, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a sec here. I gotta get to that segment. With that roll, you notice that most of these vending machines have certain color coordination to them. You notice that some of the potions that you do recognize that are more combat oriented tend to have a red marker on them. Ones that are more utility oriented tend to have a blue marker. And the ones that you don't know very well tend to have green markers on them.
Oh, we're going green.
Okay. So, let me get to that section. Go ahead and roll me a D100 if you don't mind.
Oh, wowie.
Gonna be 43. Not even close.
20.
I
Okay.
got it today.
Let me get to that. Which one is that?
But what utility potions are?
Pardon me?
Like flying, walking on water type, I'm assuming.
Right. Utility being, utilization in, movement or traversing things or storing things or visibility. That's, things that allow you to augment your natural abilities. So,
Waking up without pain.
you see a round, sort of clearish vial of in one of these vending machines, and it has a wax seal on top of it. And inside, you see what looks like some sort of like brooch or emblem that just slowly floats in a clearish, bluish liquid. And this emblem has what looks like a letter on it. And in your company, Mirage, you both, with your exchange of information, you realize this is a potion of bubble message. So, as part of the bonus action to consume this potion, you speak a message and hiccup a bubble, which magically contains the message inside it. You can describe a creature you are familiar with, and the bubble floats to the creature, traveling at a speed of 1 mile per hour, and then pops, The bubble pops early if it takes any damage. When the bubble pops, it releases the contained message in your voice.
Oh, okay. Okay, I like that.
I like it too.
Is there anything else anyone is specifically looking for? I'll give each
How
of
much,
you... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
How much was that?
That one is going to be... that is 7 gold.
Oh, okay. Just want to mark it down on my activity.
Yeah, in this instance, I'll give you each 2 potential... you can either choose to search within one of the shops or search the vending machines or in Breeze Mercantile. So either Mirage or Axel, what would you like to do?
I mean, I'll search for like a vending machine for
Okay.
like a utility something.
Okay. With the help of Mimsy's direction, eyeing the individual markings, you look at some of the, I believe I said blue for utility. If you're looking specifically for utility potions, give me an investigation check, if you don't mind. Okay. Now, if you can roll me a D100.
Ooh-wee.
Okay, a 3. Interesting.
Sometimes a low number is a good number. You never know.
Oh, really?
Speaking from the from our other
prior
campaign, are we?
experience?
Oh, really?
From prior experience, yes.
Yes. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. You notice, because this potion stands out to you, it's in like a wooden bottle. Like it looks like it's in some like a wooden cask with a cork in it. And strapped around it with like twine, what looks like some sort of Oni mask. This like red-faced, yellow-toothed, tusked-faced mask is kind of strapped to the outside of this wooden vial with like this metal nose ring on it and these yellowy eyes. You can't even really see what the liquid looks like inside the potion. But you see underneath it a description and it says Brute Potion. B-R-U-T-E. Or Brute Brew Potion.
Sorry, and what would brute?
Oh,
like, is this offensive and rude?
Not necessarily. As you say this to yourself and you're eyeing this potion, up on top of the vending machine, you see that there is an orange-looking cat with a wide ear-to-ear grin that kind of leans down and stretches down a bit further than a normal cat would and looks right at you. Why, hello there. Are you interested in the Brute Brew?
I just want to know about it.
Oh, of course. It's an interesting one, this one, yes. When one imbibes the Brute Brew, it gives them, although a bit garish, a small transformation for 1 hour. They get to be, how does one say, they embody the brutish athleticism of the Oni.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
In layman's terms, it makes you a bit stronger for a bit of an hour.
Hmm. Can I see how much is it? Does it
That
say?
one in particular is 16 gold.
Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, I just say like thank you and put myself behind Mimsy even though it's half the size of me.
As you step behind, you watch the cat, like the whole body from like the midsection upwards to the head, twists at the midsection like in this very unnatural sort of like licorice way, and like turns and looks at you. This is very much not a normal house cat. This is very much a spirit, and it still has this Cheshire cat, like wide ear to ear grin as it looks at you all.
Well, have a good day.
Of course. Anytime, please come back. We very much value your patronage.
As I walk away, I'm gonna say under my breath, so Urash hears me. Probably not.
For sure not.
Axel, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for a loot specifically.
Okay. Give me either an investigation or a perception check, if you don't mind.
Oh, sure. Now that works. Look how it works. Whatever.
Let's see. Give me just a sec here. You said loot, right? L-U-T-E?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm gonna loot a loot and put it with my loot.
Alright, hold on one sec. Apologies, I'm digging through multiple deals here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Outside of one of the stalls, you see it's a bit rough. A lot of the paint on the outside has been chipped away or tarnished or scratched, but you see what looks like this sort of very angular looking instrument. It's not exactly what you were looking for, but it catches your eye just because of like the fire engine red paint that is on it that's been chipped away. And it's not so much a loot as it is. It definitely has a similar shape, and it comes with a strap, but it has a series of keys on it, and it's got a plasticky exterior to it. Quite strange. You can definitely tell, though, this is a piece of first age technology.
Ooh.
If you'd
Speak
like
my
to
language.
give me a mechanics check to see if you can ascertain a bit more information about it.
I would like to whisper to the machine. No, okay, I got you. Hold on. Mechanics. Oof.
It's really hard to tell. It's definitely some type of musical instrument. You're not sure what kind, but you see there's a price tag on it, and it's sitting amongst a variety of other just rather useless and broken junk, but it stands out to you. And as you kind of press one of these kind of yellowed looking, what probably was some sort of ivory colored key to start with, it gives off this sort of synthesized piano-like sound as you press down on it, and it's intermittent. In between, you see there are like pitch black keys in between these yellowed ivory keys, and it gives sort of this electronic-y sound as you press down on it.
Sounds rad. Okay. All right. I will take it to the shop. You said there's a price tagger. What's the price tagger? I'll, in character, go over to the shopkeeper and talk, ask what's the price.
It's a young woman at the shop, young elvish woman. She turns to look at you.
Oh, that there thing? Oh, yeah, my little brother left that around, found it out in the fields one day. One of the sheep dragons was gnawing on it a bit, and he never really found much use for it. He just thought it was kind of cool, the colors and whatnot. But yeah, it's definitely from the first age. It was likely buried up, and then when one of them there sheep dragons dug it up out of the dirt, it still seems to work. It seems a bit off. The tune's not fantastic, but in the right hands, it might be worth a bit of something. It seems to be some sort of instrument from that there time. I mean, it is first stage tech, so it is kind of rare, but it's not, in the best of shape. So if you're willing to work with me, I could give it to you for 45 gold.
I don't have that much on me, but I am interested. I have something that's coming up tonight that I might be able to get more. So I might come back either later tonight or tomorrow, but I am heavily interested. Unless there's something else I could do to possibly lower the price.
I mean, what were you thinking? Make him a deal.
What? Well, how is the traffic here? How's your foot traffic here? How do you do business wise here?
I mean, this is a busy time of year. We find what we can out in the salvage, and other times we're piecing together. We're farm folk when it's all said and done. But we scrounge up things here and there, buried out in the dirt. So when the sheep dragons get curious, they tend to find interesting things that catch their eye, and this is just one of them there things. Not all of it works, mind you, but some of it does, and that tends to be worth a little bit of coin here and there this time of year.
What if I were to borrow one of your instruments to possibly play outside to drum up some attention to possibly bring more clientele? And would that possibly be something that could go my way here?
Well, I wouldn't object to it. If you could drum up a bit of attention, get us some business over the next hour or so, bring some new eyes and ears, I think we could maybe offer you, let's say 20% discount.
Make it 25 and you got a deal.
Give me a persuasion check.
I knew it.
Nice.
I think we can make a deal on that. Depending on how many potential clients you bring our way. What'd you have in mind?
Let's see. Well, you're pretty handy with a lute if you have one. I also...
I might have something that'll fit the bill, and not really in great shape, but it still holds a tune. And she scrounges through. You can see she's got just a mixture of salvage, and she pulls out a pretty beat up old lute. It's missing one string
Okay.
on the higher end, but it could definitely, and it definitely needs to be tuned a bit more. But she goes, I wasn't going to really do anything with this. We don't really have any musicians in the family. So as far as I'm concerned, you can just take it.
Okay. I could work with this.
Go ahead and give me a performance check to see how well you can play this instrument. I'll tell you right now, you need to meet a 14.
Okay. Ah, fuck. Can I... No, I don't think I can. Can I do bardic
It's your talisman.
myself?
Oh yeah, you do have your Dara talisman, I think. Is that... I don't know if that's for the red Dara or the blue Dara. I don't
Blue
remember.
Dara gets the ability checks. Red Dara gets the saving throws.
That is true. I'd allow it. If you wanted to utilize that for your daily ability check.
Okay. I don't think I actually added that to my thing, so hold on. I think I
Hey,
might be
but
missing that one.
does that just give you proficiency? I don't remember.
It allows you to roll a d6 and add
Ah, yes.
Oh,
I'd allow
okay.
it. I'd allow
Okay,
it for your
cool.
daily one if you want to try to pull up some old memories of performances past lives. At this point, I mean, it would be an automatic success because you just need one more. So yeah.
Okay.
Drumming upon it as you strum this lute, and you almost misfinger one of the remaining strings. You just barely begin to curve your fingernail across the remaining, trying to kind of augment it a bit, and you manage to just barely stay within key and tune it a little bit further. It takes you a few minutes extra to hold on to that note, but you are able to play a delightful little shanty as you stomp your boots, giving yourself a bit of a baseline as you play this lute, missing the high-end string, but you're able to keep within the C note range. I'm not a musician, so for those asking, I have no idea how to play a lute. But you're able to stay within tune for the better part of the next hour as people are happily watching you. A few of them even coming up and tossing some loose change to you as they take closer note of the stand that you seem to represent for the time being. You gain an extra 2 gold from busking for this shop. Additionally, you get a 25% discount on the 45 gold. You do get that additional discount.
Okay.
Long story
Cool.
short. So you get whatever that is, 45. I can't do math. It's roughly 34 gold.
Like 30. Well,
34.75. to be exact.
Yeah. Almost there. Okay. I almost got enough. Okay.
Well, wasn't that just special right there? You didn't even know we had such a fine traveling bard running around these parts. Thank you, stranger.
You're welcome. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Now, like I said, I am still a little short, so I'll come back either later tonight or tomorrow to purchase this item if the discount will still hold.
You got it. And you watch as she, I'll keep it, below the table for you later.
Are we far from Axel?
I would imagine that you may have stepped away during this time. So if there's something else that you and Mibsy would like to look at as your second searches, you can certainly go ahead.
That's good.
But
No,
you do.
I was gonna say how if Axel was short, if I can lend him some, and then he can pay me back. But if we're far, I wouldn't be able to.
Right now, as a group, you have what you brought in, which was approximately, I think you each had 10 gold to start with, minus anything that you spent on the previous session. And then you were given 50 gold by Miss Lindley.
And we split up, right? So.
Right, and however you choose to use that is your choice.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, if that's the case, actually, I'm good then, because then I had 26 gold because I did I did the performance, and I had because I think that was it, right? Let me just see here.
Right, I don't remember how much you had busked the previous time using the shell flute.
So that we got 50, so it was split on 4.
Right.
I'm still short. How much was it we said it was?
It would be 34 after the discount.
I'm short 4. Almost there, because it was 16. It wasn't. I thought I definitely didn't make that much. So I was at 16. So yeah, I'm at 30 gold now. So
okay. Well, you can certainly discuss with your companions.
I don't know if I'm nearby. Am I nearby?
I would imagine you were close enough that if Axel
I could,
had
overhear it.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine you would come back to gather up your companion at the end of his impromptu performance. You would find him, packing up the.
But just one recap. So I used to have 10 gold only.
Sure.
So now it's plus, let's say 12 because the 50 got split in the 4 of us.
Right. So you'd have about 22 gold on you right now.
So sure. Hey, Axel, how much are you missing, bud?
I'm short 2 gold.
I miscounted, so it was actually I did 10, so it was 12.50. So
yeah, I'm short 2 gold. So if you have 2 to spare until we are able to get the 2, I will pay you back. I appreciate it. Thank you. Please.
Bro, it's killer, sure. Yeah, I'll hand you 2 gold.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, shopkeep, I actually have it now. Let's bring that baby out.
Fair enough. I won't question where you got your coinage, but I'd be happy to take it off your hands. So for 34 gold, you gain the item known as the keytar.
nice.
It is. We can add it to your list of items. It is spelled Keytar.
Okay, got it.
And I will give you the description. As part of a minute-long performance on this first-aid instrument, you can choose a lock you can see within 15 feet of you and attempt to pick it using the magic of music. Trying to pick a lock in this way requires no other tools besides the keytar. When you do so, you make a charisma performance check against the lock's DC, instead of a dexterity check normally required. If you fail to unlock the lock using the keytar, you can attempt to do so again. You can't attempt to do so again until 24 hours have passed.
Sick. Okay.
So it basically replaces a Thieves' Tools check with a music performance check using your charisma modifier and the keytar.
That's so sick. Okay.
And I will send you all a picture of this later. I just haven't pulled it up, but yeah, this is a.
What a way to upgrade my tools.
I attempt to swoon the lock.
I'd like to seduce the luck. Essentially, that's what you're doing. But with that, you each have one more opportunity to search the market, Breeze Mercantile or the vending machines. What would you like to do? We'll go back to Mimpsy. I think we're back to you, or to whoever would like to go first. There's no real order.
Someone else go first. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Mirage, is there anything else you'd like to look for? Potions, items, strange oddities?
Maybe some items.
Okay.
I don't know which ones. Like,
Okay.
Just a quick look on the items.
Are you looking in Breeze Mercantile, or are you looking in the shops, or are you looking in the vending machines?
In the shops.
Okay. The shops around the festival?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an either perception or investigation check, your choice.
Is this perception?
Yes, that is perception. All right. Go ahead and roll me a d6, please. Okay. Not a problem. You see, as you're walking by, you see a pair of what look like little coin purses. One in the shape of a frog, where the zipper is the mouth, and the other one looks like it's a fish with the zipper on the mouth as well. And they're tied together with a piece of twine, not necessarily like permanently tied together, but just tied together for the purposes of keeping the two together. And as you walk closer to them, you can see that they seem to. You're not unsure of it. You're not really adept at any type of magic or anything, but they seem to have some sort of pull together. Like they seem to want to remain close to each other.
And can I ask, like, what is it exactly? Is it just like a wallet, or what does it do?
Oh, those are what we call sibling pouches.
Sibling pouches.
Yes, when one item, as long as it fits within one pouch and doesn't take up enough room, you can put it in one pouch and it'll travel a certain distance. As long as they're close enough together, it will end up in the other pouch. So if you or a friend or a loved one want to try to, quickly pass things back and forth to one another, you can certainly do that with these little special items.
Interesting. How big are they?
They're about the size, of the palm of your hand. Let me go ahead and pull that up, and I'll give you the exact description here. Get that real quick. Sibling purses is what it's actually called, or sibling pouches. The two sibling coin pouches open up 5 inches wide and can hold up to 5 pounds each. When you place an object into one of the pouches and the other pouch is within 20 feet of it, you can cause the object to teleport into the other pouch, provided there is room to accommodate the object.
Yeah. We should use these for the fucking competition. Fucking do some fucking sneak attacks. Imagine, this should be crazy.
Yes. Yes.
Like that. I was thinking of it. I was like, that's it. Can I ask how much is it?
Oh, those ones? Well, we don't really have much of a use for them, and, we try to keep them away from the children. They get the wrong idea with those types of things. I'd let them go for 25 gold.
How much do you have?
I have 21.
21?
Can I
Hold on.
try to get a deal?
How do you try to haggle with the shopkeep?
I have 17, so...
Bro, wait.
Let her haggle. Let her do the deal. The deal.
If I don't get it, then
Oh, you're asking the wrong person for assistance.
like persuasion.
Well, how do you choose to try to persuade the shopkeeper is what I'm asking.
Nicely trying to be.
What do you say to her to try to get a discount is what I'm asking.
Who am I talking to? Is it a lady?
Yeah, it's a human lady. She has kind of reddish brown hair, probably in her mid to late 30s. She definitely has kind of the figure of a mother, in the nicest way possible. She's wearing kind of a greenish blouse and with a bluish white apron.
I don't know. I would love to have them, and I would love to pay what you like the 25 gold. But would there be any type of like discount for this, poor lady out here working overnight for the career? What's it called? Career brigade.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Come on, bro.
I'm sorry, dearie. I do appreciate it, and I know the couriers work quite hard, but we have to make ends meet here as well.
Then can I target Mipsy and ask for help? Or like if you can help me out and then to buy it and then I can repay you too, or no, this could help us on the.
Yeah, I'll pull out some coins. How much do you need?
How much was it for? I need
25 gold.
25.
Yeah.
4. Sure, I'll drop 4 coins in your hand.
Thank you.
This is useful for tonight, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. She kindly hands you over the 2 purses and untwines them. You can see like I said, the one is in the shape of like a patchwork sort of frog head, and the other one is in the shape of the broad side of a bluish green fish. The mouths are the actual the zippered mouths on each of them, and you can feel there's kind of this pull between the 2 of them. As long as they remain within 20 feet of each other, the magic takes effect, that you could move an object from one purse to the other. So you basically have 2 items. You have the sibling purses frog and the sibling purses fish. So one character could carry one and the other could carry the other. And we'll add those depending on who ends up with each one to inventory later, and I'll send that later, and I will add those images in post when I edit the VOD of this later.
So is there anything you guys want to look at?
I got nothing.
I'm good.
Okay. As a group, if somebody, or individually as a group, if you would like to roll me one more, because I know Erdemi's player's not here right now, so I want to give one more opportunity for something interesting. If somebody would like to roll me go ahead and roll me a D100 if you don't mind. Okay. Give me just a moment here.
Almost a nice number.
I know.
You get a bonus if you hit that one.
Okay.
Oh, like this?
If I can have somebody now roll me a D6, please.
Sure.
Did you really just roll that off of rip? Oh, no,
I
it just says...
take rule 69.
Ah, never mind. Okay. Thank you.
Damn it, dude.
That's okay.
Get the bad ones out.
That's okay. It's not necessarily a bad one if it's in the right circumstance. Okay. As you're wandering through, you notice, or Demi points out a particular item. It looks like a fairly typical looking sun hat, like a wide-brimmed sort of straw hat with a pinkish ribbon on it, as well as a like a kind of yellowish bird feather sticking out from under the ribbon. But Axel, as you're walking by, and Erdemi kind of confirms this as well, there seems to be something unusual about this particular hat that's hanging off of alongside a number of other just random assortment of clothing and festival, cheap, throwaway festival masks and things like that. But this hat, this sort of sun hat, seems to catch your attention.
How peculiar.
I would like to check it out for sure.
Okay. Give me an investigation or arcana check. Your choice.
Oh, which one is better?
It's hard to say. There's definitely something about this. I'll let you roll one more time because with Erdemi's help. So go ahead and if you want to roll one more time for Arcana, you can. I'll allow them to use the help action in this instance. Okay.
There we go.
That is better.
Just need a pat on the back.
He just needed to blink sometimes.
That's what it is. Just like I'm not gonna look stupid in front of this fucking hat.
You notice as you hold it after you take it off of the rack, it's got a little bit of paint on it. And you kind of rub your finger across that like spot, and you're like, why does it have paint on it? And as you say the word paint, you drop it on the ground because it begins to undulate and vibrate. And as you drop it down on the ground, it suddenly raises back up as you say the word paint, and a facsimile of you, Axel, now stands directly where you dropped the hat and it raised back up. And there is a facsimile of you staring you in the face, but wearing this sun hat on top of its head.
What the fuck?
It doesn't move, but it's just staring you in the face, kind of just in a normal standing pose with the sun hat sitting on top of its head.
If I move my arms, it just doesn't move. It just stands there.
You pass your hand straight through it. It seems to be some sort of like optical illusion or some sort of magical illusion. and it looks identical to you, but wearing the sun hat.
Well, we need this hat, or we need this, or Demi needs this hat.
Behind this collection of items and this random assortment of festival masks and things like that, you see this individual stepping forth.
Oh, yes, that's what we call a painter's sun hat.
It's a kind of cheeky item.
It's great if you're trying to get out of paying the bill at times, or slightly deceive someone. When you speak the command word, in this case is paint, it takes the form that you wish it to. It doesn't move or anything, so it's a bit easy to spot. But if you're just trying to run away at first, it might slow somebody down in hot pursuit. At least for a moment or two.
How much would said hat cost?
Well, that one is a bit unique. I'd say I can't let it pass for any more or any less than 40 gold.
How much money?
Yeah, it's
We
too
could use
much.
this for the challenge.
I don't know if we have enough. Let me check.
I'm sitting on 13.
Yeah, you have 13. I have none. Monique
Yes, I
has
have
none.
none.
Or
Yeah.
Demi has. Let me check to see what she's got. She had 9, and if we
Plus
give
12.
the 12, then yeah, so we're still short. At 21. Almost there.
Unfortunate.
Well, hold on. Let me see something. So how much did you say? You said you had 13?
13, yep. And if I'm here,
Excuse me. Shopkeep. Hey, is there any way we can work out possibly an arrangement, like a discount or something?
How much are we talking?
Let me just double check here.
Let's cut to brass tacks here. I knew you wanted on the cheap. What do you want? I catch your drift. What are you offering?
You can see this individual is an elvish man, a bit older, definitely kind of silvery blonde hair. It's kind of like a widow's peak beginning to form as you can see his hair is receding, rapidly. So probably an older elvish man, wearing like a painter's smock on currently. You can see he's in the back working on a piece, kind of a landscape piece, probably about, I would say a medium-sized canvas.
I was thinking, maybe like a 25% discount. If. Now, hold. I know, I see your face. I hear you. That's a lot of money. I get it. These are hard times. How about if my friend here does a magic demonstration outside of the shop to draw some attention? I play some music, bringing some attention. Might bring in some extra coin to you.
That's a big ask, friend.
Well, I am a big man.
You're going to have to bring in quite a bit of business for that one. I'm not objecting, but that's a big ask.
I don't think you'll be disappointed.
I'm trying so
Okay. Here's what we'll do. You can roll. You can individually roll with Erdemi's. Roll with their D20 and add their intelligence modifier. Or do what?
I can just.
Cantrips?
I have her thing up, so I could just do that. Yeah. Cantrips. She has root grab, retrieve.
Okay.
And jolt.
Jolt. Okay. You can go ahead and roll individually. You can roll a performance check and have Erdemi roll and add their intelligence modifier. Or you can roll, one of you can roll with advantage, with the other taking the help action as some sort of performance check.
I think I'll do advantage. I think the advantage with the help would be. I think
Okay.
that sounds better.
All right, so go ahead and roll a performance check with advantage. Okay.
There you go twice.
It's a bit of a slow burn as you start,
Okay.
but with the help of Erdemi casting jolt and throwing off sparks to and fro as you play on your newly acquired keytar, giving this sort of synth vibe to the performance as you draw in, kind of garnering attention as the shopkeep repositions their canvas, catching on to the tune and the beat as they whip the paintbrush back and forth in this sort of performance-y presentation of artwork. Over the course of the next 45 minutes or so, just as you all are getting a bit worried you might run late getting to the Blotcher field, nevertheless, you can see that you've acquired it's definitely garnered attention now as you've become a makeshift busker for multiple shops here along the festival markets district of the village, and you've garnered a bit of attention now, working essentially working the performance streets of Okiri. But you are successful in drawing in enough attention to this shopkeeper's wares and their paintings that they feel comfortable giving you the 25% discount.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So
Nice.
the 40 would become 40 30. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So if you have a total of 30 gold, the painter's sun hat would be yours.
All right. So she had 21. So it's for a hawk if you're cool with giving 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. That works out.
The painter's sun hat is yours. So, the description is, this well-made hat can come in any shape, size, or form, and from casual inspection seems to be mundane in nature. However, when the hat is placed on the ground as an action and its command word is spoken, it begins to float into the air. The hovering hat then produces an illusion of a humanoid of your choice that you are familiar with the caveat that the illusion is wearing the hat. The figure can't move or fails to hold up to physical inspection. The illusion remains until the hat is moved out of place until the command word is spoken once more, causing the hat to float back to the ground. A DC 10 intelligence check reveals the figure is an illusion. So it takes an action to activate. The hat can take any form you so choose, but the illusion must be wearing the hat when you activate it.
Okay. This is pretty much gonna only just be like a one shot thing.
It's kind of a one-trick pony. Once it's been found out, it's kind of useless. But
At least
it's fun.
What if,
At least for this.
Somebody wears the hat and they don't do anything? They don't open it. Like, they don't use the ability. They just put on the hat.
Then it does nothing. It's just a hat.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, but like they will know that the hat is an illusion. But what if somebody's wearing it?
Well, the hat is not illusion. It's only when it activates and creates a facsimile of someone else that it becomes. The hat itself is real.
Okay.
But with that, several hours of shopping, busking the streets of Okiri Village to try to get discounts at multiple shops, your bit of time comes to a swift end, and you can hear the calls coming across from the outskirts of Okiri Village. Hey! All participants of the Blotcher tournament! Come along now!
I guess it's time for us to show up.
Let's do our best.
Let's do the damn thing.
Okay. You head now back towards the Commons, as you come to find out is the name of this location, this hill. And once you arrive, you can see that the field has been completely cleared off of any tall grass by the herds of sheep dragons. There's still the approximately meter-tall hill that spreads out in a sort of the radius of this rounded hill is about, I would say, 20 feet in radius. So a total diameter of about 40 feet. I don't know what that is in meters. It's about 1 meter tall, with the various posts. The posts themselves are about 1 foot in diameter or total width. Again, I don't know what that is in meters, so feel free to convert those on your end, just for perspective's sake. The field itself, as we stated, is 60 feet by 60 feet squared, with various colored posts in the corners, so about 18 meters by 18 meters. And as you approach your team of 4 coming to the Blotcher field, you can see there's a number of individuals already present. There's one group that has taken the position of the green corner. There's another group, couple sheep dragon individuals that you've seen. One that you recognize briefly as one of the shepherds that called out to you when you first woke up, Mimsy, a young lad in a reddish tunic, accompanied by a similar looking older young man in a bluish tunic, and a couple even younger young boys in the red corner. And then you see that there's a number of older elvish men in the white corner, and then the last remaining, I think I said, blue, red, white, and then you have the green corner. To start with. And as you approach, you can see that Miss Lindley, as well as shit, I forgot his name. The boisterous
Mr. Muscles?
Yes, Mr. Muscles. Broad, thank you. I just remembered it. Broad. I don't know why I forgot that, because it's pretty easy to remember. They are standing on the top of the hill looking at you all. And they have beside them 3 baskets. The first has what looks like very overripe tomatoes in them. The second looks to be these fairly overripe pyramid melons in them. You can see that any amount of significant force, like a throw, would definitely just scatter these greenish yellow melons all over the place. And then the last looks like very mushy looking carrots, like an orange colored carrot. And as you take your position on the green corner of this field, they begin to speak to you all, as well as the crowd that's beginning to gather. You can see now that dusk is slowly coming over. There are torches that are being set along the perimeter to give a little bit of light to the slowly dimming light. So it's quite clear here. Nothing is dim light or darkness at this point in time. But you see Broad steps up in front of everyone. All right, everybody, let's get this started, shall we? Time for the annual Blotcher tournament! And you can hear everybody's just cheering all around the Blotcher field. And you can see a number of young lads have begun passing out slings to you all. Like, they're basically just strips of leather that are wider at the center, where they're designed to hold various projectiles in them, whether those be stones or, in this case, overripe fruit. They also hand to you all various oversized tunics that they give you rope ties around, and they are a bleach white color, made to be very much a canvas for whatever might impact you all. Now, just a reminder of the rules for everyone. All magic, abilities, anything that you might have on you is fair game, with the exception of directly attacking the other team. The only thing you can use to make contact with your adversaries are your blotchers. And he holds up the baskets of two of the baskets in his broad shouldered hands, while Miss Lindley holds up the last one. Each round will be a different fruit or vegetable. At the end of 3 rounds, we will tally up the points, and the winner is the one with the most successful contact across all their adversary teams. Are we clear? As he looks to all the corners, do you guys nod in affirmation?
Yeah.
As he's going off on this, I'm gonna dump my water skin
Okay.
on my basically size of a napkin
Okay.
apron or whatever. I want to cast Shape Water to freeze it. So by the end of the round, I'm just gonna dismiss the ability to make my thing fully clean, because it's gonna hit the ice, not the
Okay. I will say in
I
this.
can do that for someone else as well.
Okay. I will say
I'm
in
trying to
this
keep either
instance,
way.
this gives you half cover.
Ooh, okay.
So that will raise your AC based on whomever you use to freeze their liquid-soaked. All right, you're freezing the tunics, I'm guessing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I will say for 1 round, this gives you half cover.
Plus 2 AC. We would
Okay.
do it for tallest people in the party.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
As
So
long as
I'm
everyone
saying,
agrees, I don't want to just volunteer, but if you guys say me, then okay.
okay. Just to remind you, Mimpsy and Erdemi, you are both proficient with slings, as Wizard and Druid have proficiency with slings. Mirage and Axel, you are not proficient with slings, so it would just be your dex modifier if you go to attack with this. You do have to use the sling to throw the fruit or the vegetables. So give
Which
me.
one are we rolling?
It would be just a ranged attack. So you'd roll a d20 and add your dex modifier to it.
Okay.
So in your case, it would be a d20 plus 4. So, but before we do that, I would like. Let me clear this off before you roll. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Is there tokens that we can roll? So
Drop your
I can drop
tokens
them?
on. We're going to do this Theater of the Mind style. I don't have a map for this.
Okay.
So just drop your tokens onto here and then select them before you there you go. Why did it show 8:30? What?
Because
No.
I made it so in case of a tie.
Ah,
Yeah,
got you.
scored.
Okay, so which is your...
8's the actual roll. 13 is always going to be my deck.
Oh, okay. I got you. So 8 is your actual initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know if I have to ask me again.
Okay. Yeah.
For a time.
Understood. Give me a sec here. Let me add some additional people here to the... so just like Mipsy is done, drag your token on the right-hand side onto the image here. And then when you have it selected, then you can roll initiative on your sheet. And that should automatically add you to the initiative tracker.
There we go.
Does that make sense, Monique?
For me, no.
Okay. So on the right-hand side, you'll see your journal up in the top right, which looks like a singular book. If you click that,
Okay.
there you go. There you go. So select that, your token. So just click on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then on your character sheet in like the top center, you should see something that says initiative or something to that effect. If you click on that, that should add you to the initiative roll. There you go.
Oh my
Perfect. You got it.
Wowie.
There you go.
I don't
So-
want to go first.
Well,
Second,
we'll
let me
see
see
in
what
just a
Erdemi-
sec whether or
let me
not
see
you
what
do.
Erdemi gets.
Yeah, so go ahead and add Erdemi. You'll need to drop her token as well.
Oh, you were correct. One sec.
By the way, welcome being a rogue. You most likely will be going first
Yep.
a lot of the times.
You do have a high initiative as a rogue because you are very much a dex-based character. Did I not put their
Okay,
names
guess
in?
what? We have to see what her deck score is.
What the hell? Hold on. Delete that. There we go. I don't know what her dex is. Do you have the character sheet pulled up, Shiny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me what her dexterity, her total dexterity is? Not the modifier.
12.
12? Okay. So, yeah, you'll go first, Mipsy. All right. There we go. And then... Oh, God. That is a 1. Last. Oh my god. That's 2 nat 1s in a row. Getting those out. All right. So we will order that around. Perfect. All right. Let me change the music up a little bit here to something a little bit more... let's see. Yeah, let's go with that one. Oops, I gotta turn the other one off. Hold on. Why is it playing both of them? Hold on. Hold on. Why is it playing both of them? Oops. Oh, that's why. I was on the wrong one. There we go. Wrong category. Can you guys hear that all right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So right now you are all in the corners of this approximately 60 foot by 60 foot field with the 20 foot radius, so roughly 2/3 of the width on all sides is this hill in the middle with these 3 posts. The hill itself from the top is about 1 meter or about 9 feet tall to the center of the hill, or 18 meters end to end on the field. It gives you a kind of a perspective. The range of the sling, I believe, is 30 feet. And I believe the sling is 30 feet. So you have to be within 30. What is it?
120 at disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay. 30 and 120 at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as long as you're within 30 feet of a target, you don't have disadvantage, and it's just a ranged attack. But you don't necessarily have to attack, but in order to... you can see beside you, you each are given pouches to hold a number of fruit. The first fruit in round 1 are the mushy tomatoes. So these bright red tomatoes, you can feel that, they have a bit of give to them, but if you were to squeeze them too hard, they would just mash into mush in your hand. And they are bright red. But Mirage, you're the first to act as you dash out, very much a creature of initiative and fleet of foot. As a courier, you have a sling in hand, ready to go with a pouch full of these mushy tomatoes at your side. What would you like to do?
I don't know, like try to shoot somebody with it.
Okay, you would need to
Someone's
move.
nearby.
Right now, everyone is on the corners of the field. They're all about 60 feet or 18 meters away from each group. You are the first to, as soon as you hear this sudden, cry out from Broad, and with that, begin! And you can see everyone is quick to act, but you're the first as you hear the words begin to run out from the corner of your green marked post in the corner of the field. There's to your right is the team that's the red corner is Team Torelli, which has the 2 young what you can imagine are relatives of each other. Across on the other end of the field, diagonal you are, is Team Bree, and then to your left of the corner of the square is Team Fisherman, which look like the big, broad-chested, larger individuals. Team Bree on the other side seems to be a mixture of smaller individuals.
I mean, since I have like a little disadvantage of the sling, I will go for like try to get near to fishermen since they're like easier
Okay.
to hit since I'm not good at it.
You just don't have necessarily, it's not something you've used before. You're not necessarily bad at it. You're quite good with any type of ranged implements, but you're just not properly, you're not like formally trained to use a sling. But if you would like to try to run straight towards the fishermen and try to sling one of these tomatoes at them, you can certainly do that. Are you going straight at them, or are you just trying to get roughly within range and, take...
Roughly between range. Roughly.
Okay. The fastest to do that would just go straight down the edge of the field. If you'd like to do that, you can certainly do that. And then if you want to make a ranged attack with the sling, go ahead and just roll a d20 for me, and we'll add +4 to whatever you roll.
Don't let it be a 1.
You immediately just dart towards them, and you grab one of these mushy tomatoes and lay it in the sling as you... And you just let one end of this leather sling go as the tomato flies true, and you doosh, splatter it across one of the first guys. Direct hit across the shoulder, just spraying red across this man's whole body. A direct hit. That is 1 point for your team.
Nice.
You still have your bonus action as well. You have now as a level 2 rogue, you can use your bonus action to dash. You can also try to use the hide action as a bonus action, making it harder to hit you. And I believe you can take... I'm not sure if you can take the dodge action as a bonus action. No, I think that's a monk thing.
It says dash, disengage, and hide.
Right. So disengage doesn't really do you much good because you're not in melee with anybody. But you could try to use hide, or you could dash to get further away and make it harder for them to hit you.
I think I will dash.
Okay.
Get far.
Are you heading... Where are you heading on the field?
Like,
Are you...
I would say like try to get close to the team.
To another team or to this team?
No, to my team.
To your team. Okay. So you run 30 feet and then you dash back,
I'm like,
and with
what?
ease you're able to use that dash to get right back to your corner. So you just run up fast as possible, you're fleet of foot, sling the tomato, direct hit, and then just turn on your heel and run back to your corner. Just full Futurama Zoidberg style. All right. With that, next up in the initiative order, we have Team Torelli. You recognize Mimpsy, one of these young lads in the red tunic, as one of the sheep dragon herders. They seem to be this person and the one in blue seem to be related. He seems to be the one in red has like a brownish, like darkish brownish hair, and the brother seems to have lighter blondish hair, wearing a blue tunic. And you can hear right as this your companion dashes up and slings direct hit. The older brother in the blue tunic is like barking orders to his group. You two, over that way. Torio, go ahead towards those ones, right there. I know what to do, brother. You don't have to tell me. He goes, well, then go ahead and do it. And the younger brother in the red tunic turns towards your group, picking out the largest target possible, which would be you, Axel. He's going to run up and try to sling a fruit at you. I'm going to roll this on top of the table. He has a +4 to hit. And he is going to roll right now. Oop. Did that go through?
Yep.
Okay. So that is a 9. as you duck down, you feel it just barely make contact, but the icy, cold, sort of makeshift armor that Mipsy has created, it just skirts right off of you and hits nothing. Trorio, come on! You gotta hit that! It's like hitting a barn! I know, brother! You don't have to tell me! The other group is going to try to take some shots on the other side. The older brother is going to try to score some points against the smaller team. He needs to hit. He has a +6 to hit. Let's see. Yeah, that is definitely going to hit. That's going to be a dirty 20 as he makes a solid strike against the against one of the members of Team Bree. So give me a sec to keep up that. And then the other two are going to try to take position towards the center of the field, and they're going to dash, both of them taking center stage to make it to the middle on top of the hill to get positioning to hit everybody as they can. But with that, Axel, we are on to you. What would you like to do?
Okay. All right. So real quick, because I don't have the sling in my inventory. So like, what am I using for like my plus here?
It's just your dex mod. So a d20 plus your dex if you want to try to hit somebody.
Okay.
Right now, about 30 feet diagonally to the center, and a little bit up, the two members of the Sheep Dragon Shepherds team, Torelli is are standing in there taking aim at some of the other teams, but they haven't thrown anything yet. You saw that the younger brother tried to sling one at you. He's about 30 feet away from you now, directly down the edge of the field. And then the older brother went kind of perpendicular and attacked the team that's far end of the field diagonal from you guys.
I'll aim at let me try to aim at the older brother still as outside of 30 feet.
Yeah, the younger brother is the one that's closer to you. The one in the red tunic.
I was looking to aim at someone that was distracted. All right, I'll just return fire back at the little guy who shot at me. Why not?
Okay, let's see it.
And then +2.
So 17. A solid strike. You duck out of the way and just use the momentum as you swing back around, almost like a beautiful dance despite your larger frame. As you spin around, grab a tomato, load it, and just use the momentum as you swing back around and whip it end over end, slamming into his chest. That is another point for your team.
Hey, small fry, that's how you really do it.
Florio, what are you doing? And you can see he's trying to say something, but the younger brother is just getting really frustrated. In fact, I might actually have... I do have some artwork for these two characters for you. Let me go ahead and add that to everybody's... let's see. I add these. All right. And I'll add those in post for everybody else. But you should have Thim and Tororio Torelli in your journals now under Okiri Village.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Very hittable.
Very punchable faces. No. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Axel, with your bonus action, or would you like to move further? What would you like to do? You still have your bonus action and your movement.
Let's see. I'll stand close to Erdemi because that'll kind of be like a body shield. So I'll get a little bit closer to Erdemi just to try to body.
Okay.
And then that's it. So I'll just use my action to move, and now I'm good.
Okay. All right. Mipsy, we are on to you.
Mipsy?
Mipsy!
Person that just got hit. We're aiming at him.
Okay. We're going to aim at Terrorio as well. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes. So no damage, but you definitely, seeing that red spot, you duck down, slide in between Axel's legs, and just use that momentum on your stomach and sling a tomato directly in another doosh spray of mushy red across his other shoulder. That is another point for you all.
And as a bonus action,
Okay.
I will cast Pedal Dance as my wild shape.
Okay. You want to go ahead and post that in the chat for you? All right. Spirit of Obojima now able to control a facilitated. Okay. Lasts for 1 hour while enveloped by the cloud. Your AC increases by 1, and you gain the following benefits. As a bonus action, you can cause your pedals to lunge toward a creature you can see within 30 feet of you, slashing at its body. Okay.
Right
Right.
Right now.
Increases music. Okay, additionally, so yeah, increases your movement and your AC. So excellent. You all watch. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I will try use these pedals to protect us as well.
Very nice. You all watch as this whirlwind of pinkish petals dance off of one of the nearby trees, following the movement of your companion here and encircling you all in this sort of makeshift whirlwind, slicing through the air and kind of giving you a bit of extra cover from any unwarranted projectiles. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
As long as I'm close to Demi and Axel, we're good.
All right. Erdemi would be next. So if you would like to control them, Axel, tell me what you would like them to do. Either cast a spell, try to sling, or what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll go for a sling with Erdemi.
Okay, it'll be... they do get the proficiency bonus because they are proficient with a sling. So it's a +2 plus their dex mod. So whatever that is in total.
It's going to be 3.
Okay.
Oof.
You watch as they go to sling and they kind of slip and fall back prone, and the tomato just goes sailing off into the outside, and you hear this sort of laughter from the crowd. Seems like this happens at least a few times during the whole Blotcher tournament, that somebody just completely muffs it. Is there anything else you would like them to do?
Just stand sheepishly behind me, being embarrassed.
Okay, they get back up, and gets up behind you. All right. Having been pelted with at least one projectile, Team Bree is going to spread out in 2 directions, heading towards the older brother against the line, as well as the larger Team Fisherman. So I'm going to go ahead and roll these on the table here. They have a +3 to hit. So here's the first 2 on Team Torelli, or I should say the older brother. So that is going to be a miss. Second one. That one, he is going to raise up and use his reaction to shield it off. You watch as this fanned shield slips out from under one of his cuffs and expands, raising his AC. And he manages to block it off. See, little bro, this is how you stop from getting hit. The other two are going to go for the fisherman. Oops, I'm sorry. That one's definitely going to hit, and you see that it catches two of them at once. That is 2 points on that natural 20 for them. The next one, unfortunately, is going to miss even their large frames. So that's 2 for those guys. And then the fishermen at this point, a bit stunned as they've just gotten pelted. 3 of their members all getting hit out of 4. 2 of them are going to rush up to the 2 on the hill. One of them is going to come after you all. And then the other one is going to go after Team Bree. So let's start with the Team Bree. They have a +3 to hit as well. So Team Bree. Yeah, that is going to be a hit for one of them. A solid strike into one of the smaller members, catching them right below the chin. Just this overripe tomato just spraying this individual in the face. And then 2 more on top of the hill. These 2 have partial cover, as one is standing behind a post. The other one's a bit out of range from their movement, given the height elevation. So this one, that's still going to hit. Second one, unfortunately, will not. And then lastly, this one is going to come after... This one is going to go after you, Mirage. Seeing as you ran over and pelted him first. So he's getting a little retaliation here. That is a 12 to hit, which I don't think hits you. What is your AC? Should be in the top. In the top center of your character sheet, you should see a shield that says...
it says 15.
15? Yeah, you dodge out of the way with ease. You duck out of the way and watch the tomato slam against one of the outer posts before spraying across the grass as a bunch of sheep dragons go rushing at it like piranha to fresh carrion in the water. Let's sit for round 1! Everyone, return to your corners, please! As you all are forced back to your starting corners. That is end of round 1, tomatoes.
That wasn't bad. We did pretty good.
Pretty cool.
Current scores are thus. Team... Hey, what's your team name?
Oh, wow.
Green. Team Green. Go Green. Is in first place with 3 points. Team Torelli in the red corner, 1 point. Team Bree, 2 points. And tied with them, Team Fisherman with 2 points. Up next, the heavier and bit more difficult to sling pyramid melons. You can definitely see there's more weight to these melons. Every throw on these ones will have a -1 inflicted to hit, because they are a bit heavier and unwieldy to throw. All right. Ready, set, go! And Mirage, you are first to act again. What would you like to do? Everyone is back in the corner again, and back where you started the first round.
What can I hear me out.
Okay.
What if I shift into like the Torelli brother.
Okay, I like this. I believe it's an action to shape change.
Okay, how many? I only have one, right?
You only have one action per round, yes. Which one of the... Go ahead.
We all have the same hoodies, right?
You all have the same tunics, yeah. The overshirts.
So
yes.
Yeah. So everybody's wearing the same stuff.
Right. Everything would be the same except those got hit with tomatoes in the first round, which the younger brother got hit with tomatoes. The other brother managed to shield his off. Yeah. But the younger brother got hit twice. Actually, he's covered quite a bit on the shoulders with red. Which of the Torelli brothers are you going to try to mimic?
I mean, the older one, because then they will know it's not me because my clothes are not.
Okay.
Are not tomato.
Well, you can mimic their clothing as well, I would imagine. In this instance,
it says it doesn't.
It does not mimic your clothing. Okay.
Nice, but it says it doesn't mimic clothing.
I think it would be in this instance close enough. The tunics are pretty big. They're designed to be enough to like give a big target to everything. So if you were running and moving around, it'd be kind of hard to tell the difference between you and one of the other brothers, or between the actual brother. Is that what you want to do with your action? Is shift?
Sure.
Okay. You all watch as Mirage steps forward, and in one fell swoop as they spin around, suddenly you're staring at one of the brothers. That just you're extremely confused. You don't know what's going on here. But suddenly there, as you look over,
go for the big brother.
you're turning into Thim Torelli. Thim is the older brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Suddenly there are two Thims on the field. One that's slightly closer to you. And are you moving or are you staying where you're at?
I am moving, but I'm trying to stay hidden.
Okay. You can use your bonus action to hide if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Oh, wait. Can I scream something and then hide?
Yeah, I'll allow it. You can certainly, as you're moving, yell something. What do you yell?
Can I yell can I be like a little bit far so they don't like know that I'm in with my team? Like I'm a chip.
I mean, you have 30 feet of movement.
No, the voice changes.
Right. But
I have the Torelli voice now.
Oh, yeah, I understand that. So.
Yeah, so like I go like in a little bit like mid-ish, so they don't know that I'm like with my team, and I just scream to the fisherman like I don't know, something rude. Help me out.
Okay.
Like something like
Oh, the horde.
Like you guys cannot like. You cannot shoot well or something, and then
okay.
I go back and hide, because they will see that I'm like the Torelli brother.
Okay. As you're running, you turn and look at the fisherman. Hey, you big brutes! You can't hit the broadside of the barn! As you run and try to hide, go ahead and roll me a stealth check, please, to see how well you hide. You shoot melons as well as you catch fish. That's pretty good.
It was me.
So it's towards the bottom.
So we have because it is in Spanish, I don't really know which one is it.
So
we have the religion one.
No, it's called stealth.
Below, where is the stealth?
It's towards the bottom. I think it's like the second to last one or one of the last ones.
This one?
Yes. Oh, unfortunately, that is a nat 1. You go to yell, and as you're yelling, you get distracted and you trip and fall forward and fall prone. And even the fishermen are like, they see the Torelli brother, but they're like, that's not the Torelli brother. So it doesn't work out as well you think as it would. So you are unfortunately not hidden. In fact, you are very much out in the open. You are prone, though, so it makes you harder to hit with projectiles. But you are pretty close to the center of the field. On basically falling on flat on your face. You're all splashed. Okay.
I tried.
God damn, you guys are brutal. Anyway, Team Torelli is gonna go next. Looking over, you can see the older brother. Don't mind whatever that is. Just make sure you hit something, please, little bro. And the little brother comes, darting. Show you what to hit. And he just grabs the melon. And he is going to dash towards you, getting right up on you. Mirage, getting within melee range of you. Which, even though he's using a ranged weapon, because he's right next to you, and you're prone, he's basically just going to sling it and drop it on you. So it is with it. It offsets the negative of the range. In this instance.
How far away is Mirage?
About 30 feet straight ahead of you.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. So this is just going to be a straight roll against your AC, and he, in this instance, I believe, he has a +4 to hit. That's going to be a 16 to hit you.
It does.
And I think you only have the plus. Well, the ice would have melted by now from the shape water.
It's an hour.
Is it an hour? Well, we said
It's an hour.
Okay, I'll allow it, but it's still a 16, so it still meets her AC. Because she has a 15 normally plus the 1, so it still meets it.
Half was 2 actually.
Did I say okay?
Yeah.
All right. I did say 1 round though in this instance.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
So, in this case, it would meet it.
It would meet it, yeah.
Okay. Just for the purposes of this scenario.
Yeah.
Because it's basically a new encounter every time. We're just using the same initiative order again. But unfortunately, at that range, you just get this overripe melon dropped right on your back. So that's 1 point for Team Torelli. The older brother shouts off as he's running towards Team Bree again. All right, good job. And he's going to try to throw one at Team Bree here. Yeah, that's definitely going to hit. Just a solid strike across one of the shoulders. That's another point for them. And then the other 2 are going to run to try to help block off as best they can. As you watch, they grab up, this time in their corner, they had a pair of what looks like barrel lids that they're using as shields, and they're blocking off the 2 brothers with the shields as they take their position to shield their teammates. But, oops, I closed the tracker again. I do that all the time. I really need to stop doing that. Give me 1 sec, guys. I pulled this back up so anybody watching can see what we're doing here. All right. Axel, we are back to you. You watch as Mirage just gets a melon dropped right on her back. Right in front of you. As it is, her back is covered now with greenish yellow, sweet but overripe smelling melon.
Okay. I'll just go for whoever I can. How close are the? I just like keep gang up on the brothers. How close are we to them?
You're within 30 feet of the younger brothers. He's the one who just dropped, like diagonally straight towards the center of the field.
Yeah.
And then, or you could run 30 feet towards the fisherman.
Nah, I'm gonna go for the
little brother.
The little brother.
Go for the other brother this time around. I gotta do it.
I mean, he's bright red, still covered in tomato.
I know, but I gotta get the older brother. I gotta make them both look smart or look dumb.
Well, the older brother's out of your range. I mean, you could try to hit him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably about 45, 50 feet away from your current location.
I'm trying to get too far forward here. All right, let's get the little brother again.
Okay. Let's see it.
And the little one.
All right. That's definitely not him.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that one, it is not going to hit. You go to sling the melon, and you just kind of take this like shot put performance, and you sling it up, and it just slams against one of the columns before it hits anybody. You still have your bonus action and your movement. What would you like to do?
I'll just move to try to stand in front of Mirage so she can get pelted more.
Yeah, you're right next to the younger brother now, who's right next to Mirage, who's like on her stomach in the dirt.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're fine, yeah.
Mipsy, we're on to you.
Well, I'm gonna get in range so I can just help this younger brother.
Okay. You're pretty much in range where you are now. You're only about 30 feet.
So
But you can
10.
certainly move closer if you want.
That's a 10, so that's gonna miss, probably.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is not going to hit. You go to
Well,
sling.
I'm also gonna get closer to protect the other two with the pedal dance.
Okay. Next up is Erdemi, who I'd imagine is still back in the corner. If you want them to move up closer to you all, you can certainly do that.
I'll have her move close enough where she's able to try to get a shot on the brother.
Okay.
On this little brother, yeah. All right, so it's +3, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, no one can hit for shit. Oh wait, no, that was no, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay. Unfortunately, the pedal dance kind of catches the melon's trajectory and slings it off, and it just smashes against one of the other poles. Team Bree can't quite get to your position. So it's going to go after the fishermen because they're an easier target, or at least two of them. Or three of them are going to try to go after the fishermen, and then one is going to try to go after the Torelli brothers. Let's see here. So first one. Or the first three, I should say. That one, yes, is just going to hit. That one is going to miss, unfortunately. Just barely. And that one's going to hit. So, on the fisherman. So they are at that. And then the last one is going to try to hit one of the Torelli brothers, which has a much higher AC. No, with the reaction, that is not going to hit. Of one of the guys. He's going to raise up his shield to protect. And that is not going to make contact. as you watch as it just barely cleaves off the end of this barrel lid shield, this makeshift shield. All right. And then Team Fisherman in retaliatory format is going to turn on Team Bree. Team Bree's Mercantile. And they are going to try to pelt them as much as possible. So first strike is a miss. Second strike. That's going to hit. That's going to hit. And a miss. So 2 solid contacts from those guys. As you hear another cry from Broad on the outside of the field. That's it for round 2! Standings are Team Green, 3. Team Torelli, 3. Team Bree, 4. And tied for first, Team Fisherman, 4. Final round. It's anybody's game. Who's going to succeed? And you see them hand you off now these mushy carrots that definitely have the trajectory and shape of arrows. These will all have +2 to hit.
All right, now we gotta start fucking pulling out some of our fucking tricks now.
Oh, I have an idea.
All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, real quick. Remind me one more time about the hat because I'm always confused. So if I were to use the hat, I can use, like, how does it work? It's like I would have to be wearing it to make a copy of myself, or like
no,
like,
you just you set it down. You set it down, and the mirage appears underneath it, or the illusion appears underneath
like a
it.
decoy.
Yeah, it's like a decoy.
How big are the carrots, the mushy carrots?
They're about the size of a normal carrot, like easily fit in the palm of your hand. But because of their shape, they're easier to hit things with because they have like a projectile shape to them. They're more aerodynamic.
Now, guys, hear me out. We got. I don't know. I asked for the size because we have the pouches, or I don't know how it was called.
Oh, the sibling purses.
Sibling ones, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So what if somebody gets near someone and we all shoot through the pouches?
I have another way. We have a bubble message. We have bubble message. What if I just drink the potion with a bunch of carrots in my mouth and just go after the younger brother with the bubble message?
Okay, sure.
I don't know if that's how it's intended to be used, but I'll allow it because it's funny. I'll allow it. I will give you each 1 round of preparation before the last round of Blotcher begins. What would you like to do?
Oh,
All right.
Okay, I still look like the older brother though.
Yes, you still look like the older brother.
I'm just gonna mash my face with a carrot and have enough so I can down a potion and just basically spit it at the baby brother and say carrot to him.
Okay. All right. I'll allow it.
How many carrots?
Okay. How many carrots do you... Here, I'll say this. Roll me a d6.
Nice.
You watch as Mipsy opens their maw like some unhinged catfish and shoves 6 carrots in their mouth as they're pouring the potion of bubble message into the tiny gap between it. As they're just muttering words of nonsense. In this right before the moments where the Blotcher match begins. Axel, what are you doing?
I mean, one thing that we can do, Axel, is that I can run to the middle, and then you can like. No, but you have to put it down, right? You cannot throw it.
I mean, I can technically throw it down. Don't matter.
Yeah, you can throw it, but it takes an
throw
action
it,
to
so
activate it.
You can do. Ah, that's okay. I was like, you can do like a mirage, so maybe the Torelli will not shoot me. But I don't know what do you want?
Well, you know,
If you had something fun to do, you can do it. This guy has 6 carrots in his mouth. Like.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna go for a total fucking dumb thing. All right, here's my idea.
Smoke him if you got him, man. You're down by 1.
Hear me out. Let me just make sure. I had to look at her Debbie's moves real quick. So I gotta make sure this is gonna work the way I want it to work.
I'm here for it. Let's see it.
Because at this point, I can just shoot normal.
Wild shit. Wild shit. Wild shit.
Stopper, how would you consider, because I would think of this, if Erdemi were to do standing leap off of my back, would that count as her movement?
Yeah, I mean, it would be part of their movement, yes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, they can leap off of anything. I mean, they can climb. I mean, they're a small creature. They can climb on you very easily.
Okay.
So if they prepare to start the match on your back, that's fine.
That's what I'm gonna do. She's gonna hop my back to the start.
Okay.
Are you gonna use like Wolverine with Colossus?
Well, kind of. What I'm doing is what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw my hat. That way I'll throw my hat, throw a decoy of myself, and confuse the shit out of people. And then like when I go to aim, because Erdemi like goes kind of like after me, so I'm thinking like I'll go, and then shortly after I'll just have fucking Erdemi fucking jump off my back and just fucking go right after too. So it's just a fucking onslaught. And they're like, what the fuck is happening?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Mirage, what are you doing? You have 1 round to prep before the match starts. So if there's something you want to get ready, you can't like move into the field, but you can get something prepared before you act. You can try to hide. You can do...
I mean, it's just like because it's the hiding, I go first, so I have to get out.
Right. I mean,
Because
you
I was
can...
thinking like if that's why I was like I didn't want to go first because I thought some things that I could do being second, you know.
You can hold... I can say you can hold your action to try to hide after someone else.
How?
So what you can do in combat, if you don't want to go right in that moment, you can do what's called holding your action. You can prepare an action and then say what stipulates creating that action by so you can say, I want to hold my action to hide after this condition occurs. And then when that condition occurs, then you take your action. It's called a delayed reaction, or a delayed action, or holding your action. And we're being a little fast and loose with this right now. I know this is all theater of the mind shit. That's why I'm letting some of the rules go a little sideways here. Because I just want to see what you guys try to do. It's just hilarious right now, by the way.
But like, would I choose of who I want, like until something comes out?
Right, like you could say, I hold my action and hide. Like you could hide right now if you wanted to, and then try to move while you're hidden. That's certainly something you can do. You would just need to make a stealth check when you go to move to stay hidden. And then you could hold your action until something gets near you enough to hit it. So that way you don't go immediately on your turn. You would attack after your turn.
Let's do
like you could
where are you
act
going
after.
next?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was thinking like maybe I can hold on my action and stay near action and move with him. So
Okay.
we can do a 3 times.
Right. You could hold your action until after he activates the Painter's Sun Hat, and then you could use your action to try to attack in secret and get advantage on the strike. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that what you would like to do?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I dig it. I love it. I think everybody's prepared and what they want to do. You all watch as Mipsy jams carrots down their mouth and chugs a potion in the process. It is one of the weirdest things you've ever seen. Axel has Erdemi on his back, and it has the sun hat in his hand like a frisbee. And Mirage is ducking down behind you, Axel, using you as kind of a hiding space until they choose to move. Mirage, go ahead and give me a stealth check, please, to start with.
It was the same one, right?
Yeah, same one you rolled previously. Much better.
Nice.
You feel fairly certain that you've hidden yourself from everyone, standing behind the larger frame of your companion. All right. Now then, final round. Carrots. The closest thing that looks like any type of arrow I've ever seen. This should give us all some real interesting results this round. It's anybody's match. Ready? Blotcher! Are you holding your action, Mirage?
Yeah.
Okay. You're holding your action until you get closer to somebody while you hide. Okay. So that brings us to Team Torelli, who is going to try to score points in any way they can. So they are going to try to run at any of the bigger targets they can get. Axel, that includes you for the two brothers. And then the other two are going to try to rush down towards Team Bree. So the brothers, the first strike, this one from the older brother is a +6 on this roll, plus the +2 of the carrot. So it's a +8. That is a 1.
Nice.
Wings it out, and it just... You watch as Erdemi from behind you bats it away with her staff. And just... with ease. The next one, the younger brother, is going to try to come after you as well. This is a +6 to hit. That one, unfortunately, is going to hit you dead center of the chest.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Oh, pedal dance. Okay. What does that add to their AC?
It just reduces the damage.
Well, in this case, there's no damage.
So
I'll say it raises the AC by 1, but that's still a 20 to hit.
Oh, it's still not even close. Yeah, no. Yeah, don't even waste it.
So even though the pedal dance kind of changes the trajectory, it definitely still catches center mass. And that is a point for Team Torelli. See, brother? Who's accurate now? Yeah, it only took an arrow-sized carrot for you to do anything, little bro. And you can see there's just this bickering still going on. The other two are going to try to strike out at Team Bree, who in this moment, you can see the other two of their members have seemingly disappeared. You only see 2 of them. So the first strike goes to hit and passes right through the target and shatters on the wall. I'm like, what in the world? Second one. That one, on the other hand, hits through and definitely catches. You can see that there's some sort of fake image surrounding one of their members, but it passes through that and hits solid mass of one of the members in this case. They were using some sort of mirror image technique. But Team Torelli ends with a point total of 5. With that. Axel, we are on to you. What are you doing?
All right. I'm walking forward towards the Team Torelli and
Towards the little
throw
bro.
my hat. Yeah, I'll throw my hat down.
Okay. What image does the painter's sun hat take? And what does the hat look like on top of their head?
It takes the form of Erdemi.
Okay. So it looks like Erdemi with their normal wizard witch hat with another hat on top. So it's a stack of hats.
I guess.
I love it. I love it. Is there anything you'd like to do with your bonus action? You do have your bardic inspiration as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast bardic inspiration for the team.
Okay, who are you specifically giving bardic inspiration, and what do you say to give that inspiration?
Well, it's definitely gonna be it's gotta be Mimsy.
Okay, what do you say to Mimsy as their mouth is full of carrots as they're chugging this potion?
Oh my god, good.
Just look at the gif and Discord is just Choji just eating. That's how I'm picturing me in the carrots.
Mimsy looks like Kirby right now. just inhaling carrots. What do you say?
I love it.
I believe in you. Don't eat the carrots and strike true.
All right, Mimsy, you have a D6 that you can use on one of your attack rolls.
All right.
Okay. With that, it is your turn. You have 6 carrots in your mouth, and you just chugged the motion of bubble sending potion or bubble message potion. Where do you send the bubble?
At the little brother.
Okay. You send the bubble out like. Is it a belch? Is it a burp? Is it a fart? Where is this bubble coming from?
It's coming from my mouth, and all I'm gonna say is, nice shot. Maybe next time aim for someone who's actually the enemy.
Oh, wow.
With 6 carrots in your mouth, you have 6 attacks. Go ahead and roll the first one, please.
Oops. 20.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll the second one. That hits as well. Oh my god. 16, he goes ahead and raises the shield, but you do have the bardic inspiration.
16.
That hits. You have 2 more strikes. That misses. That one misses. So 4 strikes. Just carrots pelting this poor boy. Just covered in orange like a fucking traffic cone. That puts you guys currently at 7. Now, Mirage, you held your action until Axel dropped out the painter's sun hat. With that, and the fact that they are confused by this and now getting pelted with carrots, you have advantage on this strike. And normally this would just give you more damage due to your sneak attack. In this case, I will give you 2 attacks. So you need to roll. So roll a d20, and you're going to add +6 to this. Your dexterity mod and the +2 for the carrot.
Oh, I forgot to add the +2 to those, so that one wasn't an 18, but it doesn't matter. A 10 is not going to hit.
Yeah, the last 2 wouldn't have hit either way.
Yeah.
So I roll a d20.
Yeah, so roll a d20. And then, yeah, you would add +6 to that, which absolutely hits him again. Go ahead and roll one more time. So roll another d20. Yes.
Wow. Nice.
Another 2 shots. After he's just getting machine gunned, you duck out behind and just... and then spin around and backhand load another carrot and wing another one at him. 6 points in a split second. So that was... So you're at 9 total as of after that round of... And then you still have Erdemi. What is Erdemi doing?
Erdemi's gonna leapfrog off my back and take a shot at the little bro.
Okay. You have the +2, and at this height, I will give you another +2 to hit. So this will be a whatever their dex +4.
Okay.
Aim for his back.
So that's what's their normal dex modifier? +2?
1.
+1, so that's +5. 18 was what you needed.
Nice.
So yet another one. Dead center of the forehead. Just
Oh my god.
fatality at this point. This poor kid just took
Poor little.
7 projectiles in the matter of half a second. Or the matter of 6 seconds, just took 7 projectiles. And just got absolutely bodied. So that's, you end your round with 10 points. So...
Nice round number.
Yeah, even if the other teams scored all 4 points, we'll go ahead and roll, but it's really not going to matter. They're at 4. Even if they hit all 4, that only puts them at 8. So, yes, no. Oh my god.
Wow, dude.
That would have been
Really?
right. That puts them at 9 actually, because the 20s are 2s. So that would have been Team Bree. Comes up just behind y'all. Jesus. Hot dice. Fisherman. Yes. No. Yes. No. Okay. So that's 2 points for them. That puts them at 6. That's it! And Blotcher! At the end of 3 rounds, our newcomers, through all odds and creative control, with a sum total of a staggering 10 points, Team Green is your Blotcher champions this year. Congratulations!
That was fun.
You hear this boisterous roar from the crowd, and you can just see that the older brother is just like storming over to check on his younger brother. Like a mixture of concern as well as just confusion and a bit of frustration, but nevertheless, man is looking over his brother, who just looks like he got pelted by a swarm of bees and is just completely covered in orange. Like, it's hard to even tell he got hit in the previous rounds, because like everything from like his waist up is orange right now. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those marathon runs where they throw the like the powdered color at everything. That's pretty much what everybody looks like right now. But anyway, nevertheless, that brings our Blotcher tournament for this year to a close. As we take a bit of a breath, as Broad calls you all to the top of the hill to present you your prize, a fat sack of gold. So that is 110 gold for the lot of you. And Bree.
Wait, the bonus.
And Bree is standing there, and she's holding a unique-looking piece of first age technology, the likes of which none of you have ever seen before. It is sort of square in shape, but has sort of a third-dimensional triangular rounded edges, a bit of colorful lines on one side, and has a glass lens at the top of it with what looks like some sort of slot below that, with another glass optical lens on the other side, almost like a telescope. And it's sort of square in its overall shape, but like I said, it's got kind of a triangular shape to it. And the majority of the body of it's that same sort of plasticky material that you've seen previously. As she hands it off to you, and Bree is this spirit that almost like looks like a rounded pyramid fruit herself.
Well, this one's from my personal collection, but I think you adventurers would really like it. It's a special piece of first age tech. It's called an Instaprint camera.
And she hands it off to you all. It is basically a Polaroid camera. Like
Wait, bro, we have to take a picture.
But that was a lot of fun.
Oh,
It was.
That was a good one.
But thank
We
you guys.
bully a kid. I fell on my face. That was a nice day.
That is the dichotomy
get
of the
even
D20. Oh my god. Yeah. I definitely let the extent of that potion go far beyond what it should have, but I thought it was funny.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
I just didn't expect you to roll a 6 on the D6. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Oh,
That was
my
so
God.
fun.
I should have made it a D4, but it actually worked
Oh,
out
I'm
in your
gonna roll a
favor
4, you
because
know
you
what?
only won by 1 point. And I rolled all those on top of the table, so you guys knew I wasn't fudging any rolls.
Yeah, and then you fucking almost fucking beat us at the end there by fucking getting those
2 nat 20s. I was like, oh shit.
And you also said, oh, they have no shot in hell to win.
I didn't
Yeah,
expect them
we-
to 2 roll. Yeah,
We almost died or lose with Bree.
that's a 1 in 400 chance. Come on. But anyway, that was a ton of fun,
So
guys. Go
How
ahead.
many gold do we each one got?
It'd be 110
27.
divided by 4.
27 and 5 silver.
5 what?
So 27 gold
5 of
and
the triangle ones.
and 5 silver. Because it takes 10 silver to equal 1 gold. So to split it up would be 5 silver. But yeah, we will figure out where that picks up next time, as you are nightfall on the Vegetable Festival in Okiri Village, after becoming champions of Blotcher.
Nice.
But yeah, who's live right now that we can pass things along to?
Good question.
Let's see.
I got no one.
I think Zach is still live.
No, wait.
I
He's
mean,
on just
what-
Is he?
Zach is for 2 more days. And
Right. I know he's got his deal. Is there anybody else? Let's see. Who else can we pass things along to? I was gonna say is Vale live, but I don't think he is.
No.
I don't think anybody else is.
live. He's not a streamer. He's just part-time
he's
now.
retired.
He's
And
retired.
He's retired and he streams more than I do.
Yeah, I know, more than me too. I've solely become a D&D streamer lately. I think we'll just pass things along. If you guys are okay, just passing things along to Wavy. Cause
Yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah, I think that works. We'll just move things along to Zach. But yeah, that was a ton of fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know that was a lot of theater of the mind and a lot of guesswork, but I couldn't really find a map that suited that situation very well.
Though I do have a question. When they took a picture, am I looking like myself or am I looking like the other brother?
You tell me. You tell me. Did you revert back or did you stay like the brother?
That's just for the fun. I'll say like the brother.
That's even worse.
That's funny. That's really funny. So yeah, you see, instead of Mirage, you see the brother in Mirage's clothing, covered in vegetables, or covered in like melon juice.
One huge mouth.
Yeah, you got one good strike from the younger brother.
I feel like it was like don't bully our teammate or some kind of shit. But how poor the guy got.
Yeah. Anyway, we will pass things along to Wavy. If you guys are out there watching, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll hopefully be back in a couple weeks with our entire squad to enjoy more of Obojima. But thank you, Shiny. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Hawketh. And hopefully we'll have Ashley back next time as well to continue this little misadventure through the island of Obojima. But I've really enjoyed this. It's like just wild stuff in this campaign. And it's only going to get stranger and more whimsical and odd.
Oh, yeah.
And I cannot tell you how many different weird items I had to scroll through when you landed on those ones. But anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. Look forward to playing with you guys again in the future.
Sir.
But anyway, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
All right, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Go show Zach all the love and support you can. I will see you guys over there. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Peace.